Question number 3. ABC is a rectangle with an area of 100 square centimeters. AB is 12.5. That is, AB is given to us as 12.5 centimeters, or which means CD is also 12.5. Find the area of the triangle PCD. So to find, first of all, we have been told ABCD is a rectangle, which means all of these angles are 90, 90, 90, and 90. So how do you find the area of a triangle? What's the formula? Half into base into height. So that is half into the base is known to us. That's first of all, what the height is. What's the height? This from the apex. What makes a right angle here? Now, what would this height be equal to? This would be equal to the AD's length. This triangle's height is equal to AD's length. But do we know what is AD is? Not yet known. So height would be written as, oh, we just get stuck with the height because we don't know what the height is. But if you're taking this red color broken line as the height, what would be the base? It's DC. 12.5 would be the base. So what is stopping us from finding the area of the triangle? The height. We don't know the height of the triangle. So how do you find the height of the triangle? Just a while ago I said this broken line which indicates the height is equal to AD. Now what is AD here? AD is the width of the rectangle. So how can we find the width of the rectangle? We know area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth or length into width. So have we been told the area of the rectangle? Yes, we have been told that it's 100. So that's 100. What's the length of the rectangle? That's 12.5. We have been told 12.5. And what's the breadth? That's what we don't know. So the breadth is equal to 100 divided by 12.5. How do we divide 100 by 12.5? If you're using a calculator, just a matter of putting in 100 divided by 12.5, you get the answer. But when you're doing it manually, if it's quite hard for you to figure out how many 12.5s are there in 100, what you can do is you can convert this decimal what is down to an integer. How do you do that? How do you convert 12.5 to an integer? By multiplying by 10. So it becomes 125. If you do something to the denominator, you got to do the same thing to the numerator. So 100 times 10, that's 1000. So what is 1000 divided by 125? How many 125s are there in 1000? That's 8. But some of you would say, come on, we don't have to do so much of workings to find out what is 100 divided by 12.5 is. We can simply use logic like how many 25s are there in 100? That's 4. So what is 12.5? That is half of 25. So there should be 8 12.5s in 100. Yes, that's all right. That's all fine. If you can think in that way, that's really good. But the ones who cannot do that reasoning, you also can get the answer in this way. Got it? So the breadth of the rectangle is 8. What is AD's length? 8 centimeters. Which implies that this broken line's length is 8. Which means the height of the triangle is 8. So all this time, what was stopping us from finding the area of the triangle? The height. But now it is no more restricting us because now we know what the height is. Now just a matter of writing the formula once again. What is it? Height of the triangle equals half into base into height, and then going into find the height of the area of the triangle. The area of a triangle equals half into base into height. That's half into, we are going to take 8 is the height now, we found out a while ago. So 12.5 is the base, 12.5. So what is 12.5 times 8? 25 times 4 is 100. So 12.5 times 8 is 100. Divide by 2. What is 100 divided by 2? That's 50.